Let me just sort of start this way. My wife's a teacher, 28 years. And so I get, I see a lot of, from different sides of I think the conversation. I wonder, and I really want to look at the legislation behind it. I think, is the Nevada statute, the Nevada law, when it says, hey, every county has its own school district, expect to have such big populations in certain things. Does our laws fit better for these smaller counties, or is it something ready for the fifth largest district in the country? So it's one of those things I really want to sort of examine. But I've known that they've tried to break it up. I think that they need to break it up. I assume. I haven't really dug into it outside of listening to friends, family, and people in the business. But one of the reasons I look at the school choice option, legal questions, I have no idea, but it's we've seen it. Nothing's happening. And so the thought process in my mind is, well, why don't we just bring more classrooms into the school district? Why don't we, by bringing more charter, by bringing more private schools into this area, ideally we can then, and given parents choice on the schools for their students or their kids, we can spread out that student base so that we can ideally lower those classroom sizes so we can get something more manageable. If the school district isn't going to do it, let's find ways, maybe legislature, to help out that process. And I think the end result is going to be a couple things. One, students are going to get better education because they're going to have more of the teacher's time. And two, the teachers are going to absolutely have a better chance of controlling their classroom, which I think is 100% necessary. We need to give more power to the teachers. They're highly educated, highly motivated, and I think they're a great influence on students. And three, those teachers that don't want to be in the CCSD because they're not retaining them, and that really upsets me. As a businessman, I know culture is the number one thing that you're striving for any employee base. But I'd rather them find maybe some more employment here in Las Vegas or in Nevada than leaving the state, because I think there's some really good teachers that we're losing out there. So it's one of those ideas where I think this is a good sort of this is a good introduction, or introducing more private and charter school. It's going to have an overall good effect, and if anything, sort of force the hand to help our school district do a little bit better.